What's up, everybody? My name is Slimo, and you're welcome to another episode on Prrrr Basketball. We are getting to that part of the season where things are getting extremely interesting, and Charlie, the boys can't dissect one of the most interesting dilemmas in the NBA. I've got George and Teddy today to do something. It will be difficult because assessing how the Lakers have been playing this year is very interesting. Now, if they are not the biggest dilemma, then they are definitely one of the biggest. I feel like the Lakers, the expectations everybody have for them is just not showing so far. And we'll have to speak about the purple and gold, the Los Angeles Lakers. So in this episode, we're speaking of how the Lakers have been struggling and what they can do to make their season even better. And hopefully they make the playoffs. Now, usually when we speak of the Lakers, in fact, for the past few years, when you want to address the Lakers as being a team that struggled, you always look at the two stars, LeBron James and Anthony Davis, because sometimes they've been injured, they've not been playing games, and then you can attribute that to maybe their poor run of form. This season, that's not the case. They've been playing a lot of games this year. They've only missed about 5 to 6 games, but yet still, the Lakers just can't seem to win games. What do you think the major problem is?
I like how he started. Normally, AD was the easy targets because they were like, his performances is not consistent. But I see with the Lakers, the problem is like two for me. One is so glaring than the other. And if you cannot see it, then I don't know what you're saying. To me, it's the manager.
The coach or with front office or manager?
Coach,
okay.
You look, there's a saying that goes, to whom much is given, much is expected, or much is required. Davenham, you've got all the materials, bro. You have AD, you have LeBron, you have other role players that were so good in last postseason. But what is the output? The output is so low. And
but what do you think is that major difference? Because last year, Western Conference Finals, same coach, almost the same roster. I think the key guys are there, and then just a shift in.
I'll come to that. So you see, with what I've seen this, and with what most of the Lakers fans have said on Spaces, you look at what Davenham is doing. The problem is rotational problems. You are not playing the right players at the right time, and you are giving certain players DNPs. These are players that are supposed to play. You look at Christian Wood. You talk of how good he is on both ends of the floor. He can give you double figures off the bench, but this man puts him on DNP. Then you'll be playing a player like Jackson Hayes. These are players that are on minimum contracts. When they come and they give you single, they get and they're not playing so well. You cannot hold them like you hold the players that have the max. Also, with the front office, I'm so shocked. You sack a coach like Frank Vogel, then you go in for experiments.
But I mean, the first year of Davenham wasn't bad. Making the Western Conference Finals wasn't bad.
With that one, I would have set it to the players playing at their highest level. You look at what happened, LeBron, AD, he got the team so like, they set the tone on both ends of the floor. The other role players were playing so well. Now, with what I said, like the problem is so Glenn Davenham. If you look at how he cannot even run plays for the whole team. You look at how Lakers play their offense, then they run a play that leaves Vando open at the corner three. Jared Vanderbilt is known for his good defense. You cannot run a play leaving him wide open like to shoot a three. We all know how like he's not good on offense. So you can run easy plays for him. Maybe he comes for the pick, giving the pocket pass, he goes for the floater. You can get them into action. One thing I've noticed, maybe if they are playing games and he's being outcoached, he can't even like call a timeout to be like, come, let's draw a play so that we can also like outcoach them. The other teams. You look at coaches like Eric Spoelstra, you talk about Tyronn Lue. It is their adjustments and their rotations that has earned them those top chats. With Davenham, he's been an assistant coach his all life. So I'm not shocked that this is happening. But I feel like with the players as well, you talk about Rui Hachimura, Austin Reeves, D'Angelo Russell. Playing so this is with
poorly.
Exactly. Hachimura has not been consistent for them injury-wise. And these are players that were so instrumental in their postseason run, and they are not doing so well. So I think the problem is shared. But Davenham takes the biggest blame. So they have to fire him because as a head coach, you have to get your team going. Look at Coach Eric Spoelstra. Look at last season, the roster he had as compared to the Lakers. You can give him the same roster and he'll do good.
And one thing about Spoelstra is even this year, Jimmy Butler has gone down for majority of the time, but he does make good use of what is available.
You think you've figured Eric Spoelstra out, but no, he goes in and he gets his rotations and his adjustments.
George has a big problem for Davenham, but sometimes I just don't want to fix all the blame on the coach because sometimes when you watch the Laker games, they allow teams to go on rants so many times that Davenham has to use the timeout very early, leaving him with none when it comes to clutch time or something. But sometimes the players have to like take the blame for themselves. But what do you make of the Lakers struggles and what do you think is the major problem here?
So for a team like Lakers, the margin for error is slim to none because of one, their history, and two, because of
The fan base.
the fan base, and the kind of market they have now. The last time Lakers won was 2010. The next one was 2022, 2020.
Yeah.
So during that time, the Lakers have seen the worst of the worst.
Yes.
There was a time where they had rookies like Kuzma, Lamelo,
Brandon
Ingram and all.
D'Angelo
And then
Russell.
there was another time where Lance Stevenson was showtime in Lakers, doing air guitar on players. Like they've seen the worst of the worst. Now moving to
Even last season before the postseason, you watch Lakers game, then you have Russell, Kendrick Nunn. They've seen West.
They've seen worse. And moving to the 2022 season. You see, I always talk about quality of players. It's so important. I'm not saying organize or bring together the Avengers. No, but the quality of players is so important. Let's look at the 2020 roster. They had, apart from AD and then LeBron, they had Caruso, they had KCP, they had Danny Green, they had Kuzma, they had Dwight Howard, they had Magee, they had Rondo, they had Dudley. Like I could go on and go on and go on and go on.
Kuzma was also playing so well.
I could go on and go on and go on. And when you juxtapose these players to now the kind of players they have, it's not a knock on any player, but then it looks like for LeBron to be able to win, LeBron is old now. It's obvious. And AD is trying to take over the team. He needs help. So you need to surround him with the best of the best. You cannot give me subpar D'Angelo Russell on point guard and tell me I should win a game. It's not happening. You cannot give me Hayes and then tell me he should be with me. Maybe AD will shit AD to the power forward, and then you play Hayes at the center, and you tell me to work. It won't work. And then this gets me into their offense this season. They've been playing so badly. They've been so bad on offense. All their shots come from the paint, which is so bad. Look at LeBron. If LeBron has the ball, he carries 4 to 3 players with him when he moves. But when he gets into the paint, who else? There's no player outside the 3-point line that he can kick the ball to. The Vanderbilt issue you brought up. Vanderbilt is not a good shooter. Davin Ham. You can get him to be a screener. Give dribble handoffs. You can get him to be a cutter. You can get him to be in the dunking spots like Aaron Gordon. Get him to be dunking the ball because obviously he's good. He's good on. You see, there's no excuse for Vanderbilt because there are so many players in the league now who are playing amazing defense and amazing offense.
Exactly.
At least they are giving, if not one, they get 9 points, 10 points. Give something, but Vanderbilt is giving none at all. And then I've been saying this: the Lakers need shooters. Like the 2020 run, they had Green, they had
Do the Lakers really need like?
No.
If you look at the roster,
Yes.
when you say the Lakers need shooters, that's you mean outside shooters?
Outside
like good
shooters,
three-point
yes, good
shooters.
three-point
They've got
shooters.
Torian Prince, he's shooting like 37% from 3. Austin Reeves is not a bad shooter himself. D'Angelo Russell is not.
No,
a
I'm
bad
not.
shooter. Even Max
You see, no, I'm
Christie,
talking.
they-
No, I'm
they-
talking
they-
now.
they-
You see,
they-
when I
The
say
question is the consistency.
yes,
Exactly.
when I say knockdown shooters, I'm talking about snipers. People you know that this is their work. This is their work. This is all they do.
Before Torian Prince was coming to the Lakers, he was a sniper on the Timberwolves. That's why they got him. So I feel like the point you're making is the right point.
right, yeah.
But I think they've made that during the trade deadline where they got Torian Prince. But
Give
the
Vincent
thing is
even.
how to maximize them. Because we've had a situation where the Lakers have changed starting lineup like 6 to 7 times
Exactly.
this year. So he just doesn't know what to go
The
with.
experiment
for now.
is
It's too much.
And when the Lakers play at their best, they're one of the best defensive
Very, very,
teams.
very, very.
I watched them against the Clippers the last time.
They
and
won
clearly showed that.
with their size. And it's like their offense has become so predictable. You hold them down, you force them to shoot more threes, and you get
And
them.
against the Clippers, they did knock down some shots. That's why
Exactly.
they indeed beat us. Now, when we are looking at the way teams can improve, they're always looking to go into the market, free agency. In fact, it happened last year with the Lakers. Start of the season, we saw the purple and gold struggle. Then Rob
They
Pelinka magic.
cannot use last season's
But
trade to
you've
win
got
this
to
season.
factor it because that's what they do. Rob Pelinka magic and then they do magic.
When-
If you've got any hypothetical trade for the Lakers that you think might just get them back on track, what do you think it would
I
be?
think I saw some reasonable take on Twitter saying they should go for Laurie McKinnon. If you can package Russell and some
He's even.
round picks, you go. I know that guy is expensive, but
The thing with marketing is he's got a new contract because he won most improved last year. So
That-
it's much. You need much more to go and get him.
Pelican
So you think they should put Reeves in trade conversations
if they
after that new 50 million or so
bro,
contract?
you need let's not forget too. They are going in competition with those people for who's going to hang the 18th NBA chip.
Charlie, forget that but they don't go behind.
They can, and I need LeBron to win his fifth chip. So if you get a guy like that who can play the 4 with AD, even he can play the 5 with AD at the 4, there will be mismatches, and AD will bully all the players we get. And with McKinnon, he's good on offense. They need people who can shoot. So if you get a guy like that who can space the floor for you, and you are running your offense, or you kick the ball out to him, he will shoot. He will make it.
We know the problem with the Lakers. They want to go big. And this year, in trade talks, there have been some constant names among the reports that we've been hearing. We've heard Lavine. We've heard Markkanen a few times. We've heard Siakam a few times. And then this guy on the Atlanta Hawks. DeJounte Murray as well. Which one of them do you think best suits the Lakers if they had to make a trade?
Wow, this is hard. This is hard. This is hard. For Lavine, I don't trust Lavine because after his injury, he hasn't been the same.
Yeah.
He hasn't been the same. DeJounte Murray doesn't look like someone who can take that kind of pressure because even in Atlanta, he's not really been performing. McKinnon could look suitable, but for me, they should go for Clay. Clay right now.
Clay Thompson.
Clay right now is no. Look.
Clay right now. Would you want Clay Thompson on the Lakers?
Clay right now has contract issues with the Warriors, and things are not really going smoothly for him because in the way he's talking now, it's like he's falling out of love or out of relationship with the fans and with the team. So if you get someone like Clay who has that experience, who has that playoffs experience, who has been there, done that, taken that, and knows what to do at every time, he will adjust. It's just a matter of playing together. And it's LeBron. You see, like I said, when AD drives, there's always space. When LeBron drives, there's always space. But it's who is knocking down. It's not bad to have two snipers on the team. It's not bad to have two snipers.
Wow, Clay Thompson. I didn't expect Clay Thompson to come to the conversation. But you've got to look at one point where the Lakers struggle a bit. I think the point guard rule. D'Angelo Russell, he's not been playing well. And with the game, Vincent down with an injury, I feel like they could go into that market for a low salary kind of guy like Malcolm Brogdon on the Portland Trailblazers who could defend a bit. He was 6th man of the year on the Celtics. On the offense, he's also great. So maybe they could look at that side to maximize things. But that is it for today on the Los Angeles Lakers. What do you think their biggest problem is, and what do you think the best solution for the Lakers is? But one thing that they've got in their back pocket, when you need the Lakers to play well, in fact, in big games, sometimes you need them to play exceptionally well. They can't do that. We've seen that against the Lakers this year, the Thunder this year, and it won't surprise me that they turn it around, go into the playoffs, because they have that in their back pocket. When you want them to play well, they can't play well. So don't sleep on the Lakers just yet. I feel like there's something still to come from them. Maybe after the All-Star break, maybe after that trade.
That's where we know those who are actually going for the playoffs.
Exactly.
And they have always been saying they cannot use their trick last season. Last season, they
got swept last season with using that trick.
But at least they got to the Western Conference
after that trade, they went ahead and made the playoffs because teams like Timberwolves and OKC were struggling in the West. Now this year, you see how everyone has seated. Make that trade better than C.
Well, it's up to the front office whether Darvin Ham will still be the coach till the end of the season. We are here to find out. Let me know in the comment section what you think of that Laker loss. But Charlie, before we go sign out, I guess a special shout outs to Odon Kwame, a big pro basketball fan. Charlie, shout outs to you out there. You the sport there for we and happy birthday to you, Charlie. You put the sport there for we. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the videos. Yeah. Charlie Kenas too. I hear say your birthday today. As Boston fans, you put the bleed for everywhere.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. Birthday you gotta be careful for this life inside.
But this is how we'll close this one out on Pro Basketball. Make sure to stay tuned. More episodes coming. Subscribe to the channel.